So you filed your I-130 family-based petition to bring your spouse, your parent, your brother or sister to the United States, but it's taking forever and nothing is moving. Why is this happening and what to expect moving forward? All the information, all the updates about all the family petitions in this video. Hello everybody and welcome back to Immigration Channel. In this video, I want to cover the I-130 processing times. Right now, we're in June, moving through July, through August, almost the end of the fiscal year. You need to know what's happening with your I-130. Why is it taking so long? Is your case different than other people's? I'm going to go over all this in this concise video, so make sure you watch this all the way until the end. So remember, guys, the timeline to process I-130s depends on the status of your what kind of classification you're actually filing for and who is it for. Is it for your spouse? Is it for your parent? Is it for a brother or a sister? That will determine, first of all, the broad timeline to process your case. If you're a US citizen sponsoring a spouse or a child under the age of 21, you're looking at processing times anywhere from 10 to 30 months sometimes. That's the case right now in the United States. But if you're a green card holder and you're filing for a spouse, your wait times could be anywhere from 50 to 75 months processing times. Yes, that's what you heard. And that is the current situation in the United States. If you are filing for an I-130 unmarried child of a US citizen, you're looking at 60 to 128 months wait time to process your I-130. That's the situation right now. If you are a green card unmarried child, that is anywhere from 50 to 95 months. If you're a citizen petitioning for your parent, the wait time for the I-130 is anywhere from 18 to 36 months right now. If you're a green card holder, you cannot file for your parents. You should become a US citizen. Now, guys, remember, just because you file an I-130, and even if this I-130 is approved, it doesn't give you the immigrant visa. You still have to go through the National Visa Center to send them all the documents to get your case documented complete. And then the National Visa Center will send your case to the US Embassy in your country of choice. I'm going to talk to you about the processing time for the different petitions, what factors right now are stopping or delaying cases, and how you can check the status of your case on your own as well. So let's start with spouses of US citizens. You got married, you filed the I-130. Right now, the processing times, as I mentioned to you before, it can be anywhere between 10 to 30 months, depending on where you are at the process. And remember, and spouses of US citizens are considered to be immediate relatives. Now, remember, right now, with all the bans that were announced, it's going to slow down the process after the approval of the I-130, not before. You can still file an I-130 even if you're coming from a banned country. What's going to happen is that you'll be delayed at the end after your case goes to the National Visa Center. You're not going to get a visa interview until the bans are lifted, unless you are married to a US citizen. What about spouses of green card holders? I mentioned before, spouses of green card holders, we have quotas. About 80,000 of these visas are available. And therefore, they have to wait right now for their priority dates to become current. Right now, it's taken anywhere from 50 to 89 months. And if you're inside the United States, you're going to look at the dates for filing chart, and you may have to wait only a few months to be able to file, but you're not going to get your green card for at least a couple of years, just like the visa bulletin states. Remember, because every case is different, some I-130s may take longer to adjudicate than others. And also, I-130s are not eligible for premium processing, so you have to wait in line to be able to get your case approved. What happens if you are unmarried child of a US citizen, 21 years and older? Those petitions, I-130s right now, taking anywhere from 50 to 128 months on average. And again, you cannot speed up the I-130 processing. What you can do is once your I-130 is approved, you can move the case along if you are going to a National Visa Center or before an interview. Again, if you are going to be at that point and the bans will continue, you will have to be able to see whether you have a second passport, which will allow you to apply for this visa at a different country, or if not, you will have to wait for the bans to be lifted before getting that visa. What if you're a married child of a US citizen, you filed the I-130, current processing times is anywhere from 60 to 130 days. And again, that average, that changes also. Like whatever I'm telling you in this video can change in a week or two. But just give you an idea, it's taken a really long time. So my advice to a lot of people is try to come here in a different way. Get a work visa, apply for a green card through a job, or self-petition if you're qualified for the EB-2 National Interest Waiver or EB-1A. It is taking a long time to do it for your family, but consider it to be a backup plan and try to be more proactive with your immigration process. Now, guys, before we talk about the next petition, if you're here for the first time, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. You're watching my videos, but if you're not subscribed, you're going to miss a lot of our videos. And also, give us a big like so YouTube can show this video to more people just like you. If you need help with your immigration matters, send me a text 619-483-4549 or go to www.immigrationasap.com. Leave your details and one of our team members will contact you ASAP. Now, let's go back into the video. Let's talk about I-130 processing for parents in 2025. Now, remember, your parents who are in one of those countries that are banned are not going to be able to get their visas. However, they can file the I-130s and their I-130s will be approved. But there is a wait time. Right now, the wait time is anywhere from 12 to 55 months. It depends where you file and what country you're from and what is your situation. But it's average and also when you file it. So it's not that bad. But remember, if it's a country that is banned and they don't have a second passport, they'll have to wait. What about I-130 for siblings, brothers and sisters of U.S. citizens? The general wait time is 15 to 16 years or even longer, depends where you're from. That's just for the priority to get the final visa. But for the I-130 to be approved, you're looking at about 50 to 120 months, which doesn't matter anyway, because even if your I-130 is approved, you still have 15 to 17 years to wait to get the green card. So it doesn't really make sense. But it's good to understand, because a lot of people are anxious and worried that there's something wrong with their case, and it's nothing wrong with their case. It's just that that's how long it's going to take. If you want to check the processing of your cases, you go to www.uscis.gov and type your case number in the case status update section, and they'll tell you if they're working on your case, if they need more information, or what is the issue with the case. But once your I-130 is approved, you can't check anything but follow the visa bulletin, because then your case goes to the National Visa Center. And at that point, they will schedule your case for document complete, and then you will sit there for years until your priority date is current. So, guys, what is happening right now is that the more scrutiny they're going to put on the U.S. embassies, the more enforcement, the more backlog they're going to be canceling appointments, the more backlog is going to be building up over the next 18 months to 20 months, which means that if you're filing the process right now, in about 2 years from now, you will be also part of that backlog. If you are now already in the process about to get an interview, put as much pressure on VC to schedule your appointments if you're eligible. You don't want to be falling into this black hole of interview wait. So guys, remember, this is what it is for now, I-130 processing times. It's kind of a grim picture, but USCIS is still working hard, and you guys should be filing your cases no matter if you're banned, your country is banned or not. It doesn't matter. The I-130 will be processed. It will be approved, and it will be a receipt in your hands. And if you're undocumented and you're inside the United States and you're married to a citizen, file the I-130 by all means. Doesn't matter. File the I-130, get it approved, and let's worry about the wait times later. All right, guys? If you have any questions, leave me know in the comments below, and be patient with your immigration processing. It's taking forever. I know you're worried. Many countries are potentially being banned. Many people are stuck waiting for the interviews, but things hopefully will get better. And as always, I'm here for you guys. Answer questions, send me a text, and I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.